Hi there, Dave Breslow here. I wanted to let you all know that I was in Cincinnati on Saturday, the 26th of June, and had an amazing time meeting a bunch of actors and models from the Ashley Talent Agency. Now, I didn't get to meet all of you, of course, so this video hello is to say hello to you again. And I wanted to let you know that we had a terrific time, and we spoke about many different things in relation to the business of the business and headshots and how to do them properly, and then also talking about what I call the peak performance actor. So, really important day, a lot of information was put out there. People left with a lot of insights and new information that are going to help them be more successful in their careers. So, I'm inviting you, if you didn't get a chance to make it yesterday, I'm really inviting you to continue to pay attention to the Ashley Talent Agency and the offerings they're going to come up with in the near future, and I really hope you do take part in this, because it is one of the few agencies that I do know of, and I've been to many across the country, that actually cares about its actors and models being successful in their career. It's not a competition. They're providing classes about the business of the business that are unbelievably inexpensive. The headshots, the folks that are doing the headshots, and by the way, while I was there on my trip, I got some new headshots because I was so impressed with the way they did their work. I went in and had a session and got my headshots taken. Now, you didn't hear this if you weren't at the workshops on Saturday, but I had over 220 photos taken while I was there, and of the 220, I had over 150 or 155 roughly that I liked. That's unheard of. I've had headshots taken at other places before, and there was maybe 5 or 6 or 7 that I liked and had to choose from. I had over 150 when I looked at them that I just kept saying, yeah, that's good, yeah, that one's good, that's a keeper, let's take a look at that. 150 headshots possibilities. So I now have the task of boiling that down and figuring out which one of those 150 I actually want to use as a headshot. But that's a good problem to have. So this is a hugely important area for Ashley Talent and what they're doing. And I'd like folks to start looking at this as one triangle that involves you, which may be the most important tool you have for your success. It involves the business of the business, and it involves the headshots. Those are the 3 areas that work together to help you be more of a success in your business. So I'm really hoping that you will start to take advantage of what Ashley Talent is offering. Now, I'm saying this from long distance. I live in Chicago. I'm not doing this for profit. I make no money when you sign up for classes with the business of the business or you take your headshots. I'm not a spokesperson for them. I'm telling you this out of my own personal experience, and I know from experience that many times talent is just talent, and they're not really putting a lot of things out there for you. There are a few people in the room during the workshop that expressed paying money, lots of money, and getting very little out of it and being very frustrated. So there's a lot of that going on in the business. I don't know if that's happened to you yet, or maybe you're one of those 90% that you heard me speak about in an earlier video that sabotages themselves and makes excuses and would love to have their business be more successful but don't really do that much about it. This whole entire process, this whole 3-pronged process of the business courses, which are very inexpensive, the headshots, which really are a joke in terms of what I've seen across the country for fees for headshots. It's pretty unbelievable. And this peak performance actor information and the insights. They are all going to help you be successful. But nothing's going to happen if you don't take part. If you're one of those actors or models that just calls the talent agency every month or 2 months and says, hey, I haven't heard anything from you, what's going on? Then you're making a big mistake. It's not what the agency is there to do. You need to take part in your own career and the success you're going to have. You know, it's funny, I did an interesting exercise during the workshop. Actually, I had a $20 bill in my hand and I held it up at the end of the free workshop, and I said, who wants $20? And people would raise their hand, and I said, okay. And then I put the bill down, talked about something else for a second, and then came back again. I held up the bill a second time and said, anybody want $20? And pretty much the same people raised their hands again. I said, okay. And I put the bill down, people started laughing, started talking about something else for a couple of minutes, held up the bill again. Anybody want $20? And at that moment, somebody in the front row leapt out of their seat, came flying towards me, grabbed the $20 bill out of my hand, and went back and sat down. And my point was, the only reason she got the money was because she stood up and took action. Everybody else just raised their hand and said, yeah, I want that, as if I was going to just walk over and hand the $20 to them. The one who had the ability to stand up and physically move their body and take action, walk up to me, reach out, grab the money out of my hand, and go back and sit down, she's now $20 richer than she was before. Okay? This can be you. I'm not going to hold $20 up for everybody in the group, but this can be you. You must take action. So please pay attention to the emails and the notices that you're going to get from the agency about upcoming events, because they're going to be much more involved than they have ever been in terms of helping all of their actors and models become more successful. When you are more successful, the agency's more successful. Everybody wins. So there's really no downside to this. So please, really take a look at the information you're going to get, and if you really are interested in your own career and you want to stop making excuses, you want to stop living the way you're living, you want to stop getting the results you're currently getting, if you're tired of it and you're sick of it and you've disgusted yourself with it and you just don't want it anymore, now's the time to do something about it. So hopefully I'll meet you down the road, because I have every intention of coming back to Cincinnati, offering more workshops to larger groups of people, and I really hope that you attend. So I look forward to meeting you at some point down the road. Talk to you soon.